Is he? He's here! He's here! He's here! Roman Reigns is here!
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns didn't just battle opponents in the ring, he battled death twice while WWE built an empire on his shoulders. While fans debated his push, his blood was quietly turning against him. Before leukemia returned in 2018, Roman was already living under medical caution. His immune system was compromised, making even minor infections dangerous. WWE never told fans how fragile his condition truly was. Instead, they kept promoting him as indestructible. The backlash he faced wasn't just noise, it was emotional erosion. Night after night, being booed as the company's hero created isolation. Roman has admitted that he began withdrawing from locker rooms, conversations, and even friendships. The pressure wasn't just physical, it was psychological warfare. When he announced his illness on live television, WWE briefly stopped pretending. The machine slowed, but only temporarily. His return wasn't framed as recovery, but as conquest. The tribal chief persona was born not from creativity, but from necessity: shorter matches, less risk, maximum control. Behind the dominance is a man constantly monitoring blood counts, fatigue levels, and recovery windows. His historic title reign isn't just power, it's WWE finally adapting to a body that can no longer be pushed recklessly.
Check it out, Reigns! Seth is gonna finish him. Taking no chances here.
Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was never allowed to be human, he was allowed only to perform. When his knee shattered in 2015, WWE didn't slow down. They recalculated. The ACL injury didn't just remove him from television, it rewrote his future. His in-ring style had to change overnight. High-risk maneuvers became liabilities. Speed became pain. Every step carried consequences. What fans didn't see was the pressure to return early. Rollins has admitted that WWE culture rewards those who push through. Rest is viewed as a weakness. Pain is expected. Silence is encouraged. Mentally, the burden was heavy. Being labeled the guy who can deliver any match trapped him in expectation. WrestleMania-level performances were demanded on weekly television. Burnout followed. Creative dissatisfaction worsened everything. Rollins later revealed how being forced into roles he didn't believe in affected his confidence. When fans turned on him, it cut deeper because his body was already failing him. The visionary persona is armor. Beneath it is a man who knows every match could shorten what's left of his career.
Ripley. Oh, baby. Yeah. Rip, tied, and scene.
Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley didn't grow into dominance, she was thrown into it. Her body wasn't prepared for the violence it was asked to absorb. At a young age, she was wrestling opponents heavier, stronger, and more experienced. The strain on her joints was immediate. Shoulder separations became routine. Knee pain lingered. Back stiffness never fully disappeared. WWE marketed her as unstoppable, but recovery time was limited. Matches continued even when pain was obvious. The expectation wasn't wellness, it was consistency. The mental toll came quietly. Online harassment intensified as her popularity grew. Her appearance, strength, and identity became constant targets. Rhea has spoken about emotional isolation and anxiety, feelings WWE rarely acknowledges publicly. Her dominance today hides a dangerous truth. Her prime years are already carrying veteran-level wear. In WWE, early success often means early damage.
Shot him landing on his feet. Oh my God in heaven!
Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels' greatness came wrapped in chaos. His body broke down, and so did his life. By the late 1990s, his spine was dangerously compromised. Doctors warned him that one wrong move could end his ability to walk. WWE still allowed high-risk storytelling because Shawn was irreplaceable. Painkillers became survival tools. Addiction followed. His backstage reputation collapsed. Missed shows, erratic behavior, and broken trust defined his final years before retirement. The infamous Hell in a Cell era didn't just damage his body, it fractured his mental stability. He lived in pain constantly, emotionally volatile and physically dependent. His return years later were celebrated, but they came after hitting rock bottom. Shawn's story is proof that WWE legends are often created after everything else has been destroyed.
800 original episodes. This is Monday Night Raw.
Batista. Batista's physique made him money, and nearly ruined him. WWE demanded explosive violence from a body not built for longevity. Repeated biceps tears, spinal compression, and joint deterioration followed him throughout his career. Batista has openly criticized WWE's brutal schedule, stating it permanently altered his physical health. What fans didn't realize was how mentally exhausted he became. Creative stagnation, lack of rest, and constant travel pushed him toward walking away, repeatedly. Unlike many before him, Batista chose escape over destruction. His departure wasn't betrayal, it was preservation. Even his final WWE appearances were controlled, cautious, and limited, a silent acknowledgement of the damage already done. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle won an Olympic gold medal with a broken neck, and WWE exploited that pain until it nearly killed him. Behind the medals and chants was a man drowning in painkillers. Angle entered WWE already injured. His neck fusion surgery should have ended his career, but instead, WWE accelerated it. High-impact suplexes, chair shots, and intense match schedules worsened his condition. Pain medication became routine. Then dependency followed. Angle later admitted to abusing prescription drugs while wrestling main events. His matches remained elite, but only because his body was chemically numbed. Backstage, WWE valued performance over recovery. Angle's addiction issues were quietly managed, not treated. His erratic behavior, missed commitments, and declining health were signs ignored for years. When he finally left WWE, it wasn't retirement, it was survival. Multiple surgeries followed. Even today, Angle lives with limited mobility, nerve damage, and permanent pain. His legacy was built on sacrifice that never should have been demanded.
No way. Oh!
Edge. Edge's neck was breaking long before WWE admitted it. He was wrestling on borrowed time, and no one stopped him. Years of ladder matches, spear impacts, and chair shots compressed his spine. Doctors warned him privately, but WWE storylines continued. Championships mattered more than caution. In 2011, Edge was forced to retire suddenly. Fans never saw the full truth, his spinal stenosis meant paralysis was a real risk. One wrong bump could have ended his ability to walk. The emotional fallout was devastating. Wrestling was his identity. Losing it overnight caused depression and isolation. WWE moved on quickly, the machine always does. His miraculous return years later was heavily controlled. Short matches. Limited risk. Acknowledgement, finally, that his body had already paid the ultimate price. Mick Foley. Mick Foley's pain is legendary, but the long-term damage is rarely discussed honestly. He didn't just endure violence, he normalized it. Hell in a Cell nearly killed him. Multiple concussions followed. Foley wrestled through memory loss, nerve damage, and chronic pain. WWE turned his suffering into highlight reels. Behind the scenes, Foley struggled with cognitive issues. He has openly discussed memory gaps, emotional swings, and constant pain. At the time, concussions were ignored. Toughness was celebrated. Foley regrets what he sacrificed, not for himself, but for his family. His children watched him destroy his body for entertainment. WWE never stopped him, because fans kept watching. CM Punk. CM Punk didn't quit WWE, his body forced him out. And when he spoke the truth, the industry turned on him. Punk wrestled with untreated infections, broken ribs, and internal damage. He claims WWE ignored medical issues, including a dangerous staph infection. Requests for rest were denied. Burnout consumed him. Mentally exhausted and physically failing, Punk walked away. WWE fired him on his wedding day. His post-WWE interviews exposed the system: wrestlers pushed while injured, medical care delayed, and silence enforced. His exile wasn't accidental, it was punishment. Punk's return years later didn't erase the damage. His body bears scars from years of neglect, and his story remains one of the clearest indictments of WWE's culture. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar looks indestructible. But even he paid a price. Behind the dominance is a body managed like fragile machinery. Lesnar's career was shortened by diverticulitis, a life-threatening condition worsened by extreme physical stress. WWE adjusted everything around him: limited dates, short matches, maximum protection. While others were sacrificed, Brock was preserved. This contrast exposed WWE's priorities: protect investments, expand everyone else. Lesnar's presence highlights the system's imbalance. Some bodies are shielded. Others are consumed. WWE creates legends, but it does not protect them. Pain is currency. Silence is expectation. Survival is optional. From Olympic heroes to underground icons, the pattern is clear. Injuries are hidden. Addiction is ignored. Burnout is normalized. And when a wrestler breaks, the machine moves on. Fans cheer the spectacle, rarely seeing the cost. This isn't a scripted drama. This is the dark side of WWE. If you enjoyed this video, do well to like, share and subscribe. Also turn on the notification bell to get notified when we drop another video. Thank you.